Hey, what's up? John Sonmez here from SimpleProgrammer.com. I'm gonna get my second video done for the day. I was trying to think, what can I do on my way home? I don't have much left that I could say really quickly. I thought, hey, here we go. Here's a good topic for you, which is not to get sucked into other people's emotional roller coaster, whirlpool, whatever you have it. It's real simple to do, especially people that are close to you. So this is something that I catch myself all the time doing, and I have to stop myself, which is that I might be having a good day, I might be feeling pretty good, and then someone else comes along who has a negative perspective, or they're having a bad day. Not necessarily their fault, you know, we all go through ups and downs in life, but I suddenly find myself sucked into their gravitational field of negativity, of melancholy, of whatever it is, and I suddenly am trying to fix those things or I'm trying to justify those things. I'm sort of self-identifying with those feelings because now I feel like they're part of me, and that's not necessarily true. So just a quick tip for you on that one, since I got to keep this one short, since I got to go here, is basically when you do that, when you are talking to someone when they're negative, it doesn't mean that you have to avoid them, especially when people are going through bad days, but it does mean that you have to remember, like, it's like this is the simple way to think of it. You know, when you're watching a movie, okay, and you get really sucked into that movie and you start to get afraid, like the character in the movie's getting afraid, and you start to identify with the emotions of the main character in the movie. You start to feel fear or sadness or shock or surprise or anxiety, right? Because you feel like you're part of the movie, you feel like you're in the movie. You know how that happens? The same thing happens with people. And so if you've ever been in that trance-like state when you're watching a movie, but you stop, you pull out, you say, wait a minute, this is just a movie. It's not really happening to me. The same thing with other people is you just remember, whenever you feel like you're getting sucked into that whirlpool, when you feel like that gravitational field is sucking you in and it's killing your mood, or, you know, you're feeling responsible for someone else's emotions. Again, that's another piece of it, right? You might feel responsible for what they're feeling. They own that. That's their feelings. You own what you feel. They own, no one made them feel that way. You didn't make them feel that way, right? Even if you did something, you didn't make them feel that way. They chose to interpret whatever you did and feel that way. They had a choice. You have a choice of how you feel. So exercise that choice. Realize that, hey, you're getting sucked in. It's just like a movie. You can watch it. You can be a bystander. You can even assist them, but don't let yourself get sucked in. Don't fall into that gravitational field, and don't get into that trance believing that you and that person are the same, not having your separate identity, feeling like you have no control over your own emotions, your own emotional response, and that you are some way responsible for another person's emotions and their emotional response. You're not. So you have to pull away, stop that, and again, it doesn't mean that you distance yourself from people. It just means that you are able to keep that feel of separation, that you're able to emotionally manage yourself and realize that other people are responsible for their own emotions. One little tip I'll give you on this, I'll give you a book. I've mentioned this book before. Actually, I'm going to link to the book review I did on this. It's called Boundaries. So check out the book review instead of the book itself, because I want to give you a little disclaimer on the book, because it is a theological book mostly, but it is very, very useful. So check that out, and I hope this helps you. All right, I already went on longer than I expected to. If you haven't clicked subscribe already, click that subscribe button. I'll talk to you next time. Take care.